25-yard line. Here's the rookie fourth-round pick, Pierre Strong. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
In motion, Hill. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Finds Strong on the check down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It's Xavier Howard who brings him down from his corner position.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got Anderson on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Let's go now.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to the... Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man. For him to do that, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 68 yards. Have regained the lead. A good hold in those wet conditions. The point after is up and good. It is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
You're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Still 9 remaining on second down. Back to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
On the set. And cycle.
Cook up the gut. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Ready, break. Hey, rest.
Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Ready, track open. Green gas.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. Now the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
Slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Jones, throwing to start the drive. He completes it to Henry. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Hunter Henry's now in his second season with the New England Patriots and had 9 touchdowns in his first campaign, and really emerged as rookie quarterback Mac Jones' favorite target, especially when they needed points in the red zone. Stays his favorite here and picks up a first down.
Jones now throwing on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Strong grabs it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They fake the handoff, now Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As comfortable as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he went straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, Parker, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yeah.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 68 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance to be.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Dolphins have got it. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Red, cycle. Blue, black. Strike 2.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with now 3 week-long touchdowns. And the Dolphins add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And my goodness, another interception. They find some open field here. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets him. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Jones on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there. A big one. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching, and how about how he's picked things up.
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to run with Strong. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They were in the 46 defense, just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
They'll try to run with Strong. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to work. 140 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us.
we may be someone you have to reckon with.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd and 10, Jones got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Miami, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh